I am Idikai Mary. Hello. We are going to be discussing issue in the news, issue in breaking news. Thank you so much for joining us for issues, events in breaking news. If you look at the news, some of the strongest breaking news that we've been that has been coming out has to do with how Germany, Britain, France, and the United States, how they are pumping money into their economy. They are pumping money into during this time that the world faces the crisis of the coronavirus pandemic. There is a question: how is the coronavirus, how is it affecting the business world? How is it affecting the business world? Will the government of the nations have enough money to put things back into place? For example, every profit, every money that has been made during the last 3 years has been wiped out in the United States. We have not seen the stock market go down this bad. We've never seen it go down in recent history of humanity like we are seeing it now. Even though the Feds have tried to cut the interest rate, it has not worked. People are panicking. People are afraid to put their money out there. People are selling. So the question tonight is, how is this affecting the economy? Do you think we'll ever get out of this? Do you think the economy of the world will ever be the same? Will the face of making money be the same after this? Will things remain the same financially after this? Because, for example, you go to Target, you go to Walmart, you go to your neighborhood stores, you can't even find toilet tissues in a lot of them. Barbara called me today. Barbara is one of my partners, and she called me, and we were talking today. She said they cannot even. Barbara, what was it that you said it cannot even be found in your territory of Virginia? What was it?
Toilet paper and rice and grits.
Grits. There are no grits.
Mm-hmm.
The grits that we cook for breakfast, they are no longer there. Toilet papers are not there. Paper towels are not there. Thank God for my if I go to Walmart, I don't see no paper towels, I don't see none of those things. There are no hydrogen peroxide, there are no alcohol, there are the disinfectant, no bleach, nothing. They are not there in Walmart. But thank God for my neighborhood stores, the Family Dollar and the Dollar General. They have some of the things. They still have some things. So you'll be better off going to the smaller stores. We'll discuss that. Where people should go and get stuff. We'll discuss that. But that is not where we are focusing on. We'll discuss that later. So let's discuss this. Will the economy of the world be the same after this? Do you think they will be able to regain with so many people dying, so many people out of job? There's a lot out of job. So many stores are closed. So many businesses have been closed. And who knows how long this is gonna be? A lot of people have been asked to stay home. Many states are on a lockdown. New Jersey, New York, California. I think is Illinois on a lockdown?
Yes.
Okay, Illinois is also on a lockdown. So many states are following. Are following. Now tell me at the end of this, will the economy remain the same? So let's discuss this. Shante, carry on. Go on with this, please.
I think, yeah, it's going to take a long time, I think, in my opinion, for the economy to come back. I think, we're going to have to think outside the box.
Okay.
People may start to barter for certain things instead of giving cash.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to have to think way outside the box, for certain things for the economy to be, the economy may not be back where it was or where we want it to be, but it may take a long time.
So you think that this is not something that politicians can even use for political gain? So you think this is not a win-win thing for any political group right now?
Not right now, no.
Got it. Got it. All right, Vivian. Let's ask Miss Vivian.
Well, I also think that the economy is taking a very bad hit right now.
The economy has taken a very bad hit right now. Okay?
A very bad hit. And it continues to be hit. And
Okay.
we are not even sure how far it is going to go before it is all over. I think they're going to have to, I guess it's going to take an act of God to really revive it.
Well, let's remove God out of this because this is not a religious thing. So let's remove God out of it. Let's discuss. Look at it from the human perspective, and let's go with it. What do you think is gonna? What will happen? Yeah, because act of God, we don't know anything about the act of God. You know. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian in this discussion. So I don't know anything about your kind of God. So talk to me about money and about economic things. That's the one that I understand. Yeah. Because I understand the acts of humans, I don't understand the act of God. I do not. So talk to me.
Well, what I'm trying to say, right now, the way it is, it would almost look impossible
Okay.
for coming back
Okay.
because of the way things are right now.
Okay.
Everybody is panicking. Nobody seems to know what to do, the right thing to do. And it's getting worse by the minute. So I am not sure what America is going to look like another 6 months from now.
Got it.
Seem to be a dark place.
Because you see why this issue is coming out at this time is this. It's like almost every business has been shut down in Europe. Almost every business has been shut down in the United States and Canada. India, A lot of cities in India are on a lockdown. Italy is on a lockdown. Almost all of Italy is on a lockdown. A lot of places in France, Germany are on a lockdown. So how is government even going to be able, how will the government of the world be able to bail out? Just talk about how would they be able to bail out each businesses that have been told to shut down? This is something that is crazy. It's incredible. I don't even know how to even imagine it. Apart from the medical services, the some grocery stores, because nobody is going to go and buy clothing, perfume, shoes, televisions, all those things. Nobody's going for them. I mean, there might be some people who are taking advantage of how things are. In fact, I have not been to Best Buy website to see what is going on on electronics or Amazon. I'll try and see what is going on there. This on this area, whether they've slashed the prices or not. Because I'm not seeing people are more interested. Oh, they are still the same.
The prices are the same.
Okay, because people are more interested in food and their safety and staying alive first, because that's the priority. That's the most priority of every human being right now, to stay alive so that they will be able to rebuild. Sometimes when I look at my President Trump, I really have a lot of pity on what a task that he has to carry at this time. Because if he was basing going to be re-elected based on the economy, he'll be fooling himself. Because that's not gonna work. He will be chosen based on how he react and how he roll up his sleeve, roll off his pant, put on his work shoe, and with safety goes about directing with facts how people are gonna stay safe first, how they are gonna be free from the virus through the introduction of vaccinations, not just going to get checked, but proper vaccination is introduced and the people are protected while the medical community, the biotech industries fights to give us back our life, because this is humanity is being held hostage. I hope you know this. This is hostage taking. The economy has been taken hostage, and politics cannot save it. And I'm not sure that people really know about it. That it takes nature. It takes a product of nature to hold the citizens of our civilization hostage. And you don't know when a major breakout with this kind of thing will really shoot somewhere. So I really fear for the people of Italy. The mayor of Bergamo in Italy says that it's 4 times bigger than what the number of people that have died in those in the territory of the Lombardy and all of that in Bergamo area is higher than 4 times higher than what they were even thinking. And I'm not sure whether China has been able to really put together all the statistics of people who've perished with this. And I'm saying that not so fast. Don't try to make people return back to work so fast. And that is the next question. Do you think people should return back to work really quick? The lockdown should be opened. People should go about their business again. Because I think politicians are afraid that if people stay at home for 1 month, the economy will really crumble. So, Roslyn, go into this and share with us what you are thinking about all of this. With each businesses closing up, people being locked down. This is how is it affecting the economy? How is this affecting the economy? Will the economy ever regain because this is pretty big stuff. This is not a joke. This is not conspiracy theory. This is big. Go ahead, my dear.
Well, you said the economy will crumble. It has already started to crumble. But as everybody was speaking, I tried to look at this thing more deeply, more from an you know, an economic point of view. You have the Federal Reserve that has reduced, they are now pumping money, making money, which is very dangerous.
Okay.
And they have reduced the interest rate,
Okay.
the prime rate to zero. Now they have cut the prime rate, which means that the banks have to lower their rate. They should lower their rate.
Okay.
But I think that at the end that they are still holding out for hope, right?
Okay.
Let us look at this thing from let's look at it deep. The businesses that are forced to close, the small businesses, the larger businesses, but the smaller businesses are the ones that are hurting and that are going to hurt the worst.
Okay.
Because, even if they give pump money into the smaller businesses, they don't know how long this thing is going to last.
Okay.
And I think the people in Washington are not even where the stimulus package is concerned. They are so busy playing politics that they are not looking past 1 month, and they're hoping that it doesn't go past 1 month. But let's first look. When the president, when he was running for office, and even since he got into office, he kept talking about bringing businesses back to the United States and having everything manufactured in the United States.
Okay.
But that couldn't happen overnight. That is a process. Where were the majority of businesses? In China.
Right.
Everything was outsourced in China.
She is saying that the majority of businesses are in China, and everything have been outsourced to China. Continue.
The majority of the stuff was outsourced to China. You had business, and the reason for that is that it was cheaper.
Okay.
For the manufacturers. It was cheaper for stuff to be done in China.
Okay.
The majority of the world, they've been following the same pattern. They're dealing with China. So now, a lot of the stuff, even when they go back on, when things start to come back to normal, I don't know about Italy and all those places, but with the U.S., they're going to have to sit down. As much as they're talking, they don't want to deal with China. They're going to have to deal with China.
Right.
For the time being.
Right.
They're right back where they started. Now, they have to take pride, arrogance, and chauvinism out of the way, because that is what is in the way. Right now, I was reading today where China, they and even in India, they have the mask and the different apparatus that's needed for the medical field.
Okay.
Is our president going to bite the bullet and get and source them from China, or is he going to be bullheaded and just, he don't want to deal with China? Because he's pointing every day he's pointing his finger at China. And he's doing it publicly. The world is seeing this.
Yeah.
So as far as the workers going back, whatever they're doing now, whatever money they're pumping at the small businesses, it's not enough. It's not going to bring the small businesses back. Because these people are losing money daily. The workers, even if they try to get back on their feet, they're not going to be able to rehire all of their workers.
And will $1,000, Yeah, will $1,000 been given to each United States citizens and $500 for each child.
Each child.
Yeah. How is that even gonna work? Because I heard that the senators are discussing this as that it should come as a rebate, as a tax rebate, and all that kind of stuff.
And that's the other thing. Before, rather than sit down and do what they're supposed to do, they're up there bitching all the time, going back and forth, making, really making it political. And they don't realize that we, the citizens, are sitting back and we are seeing all of this. They seem to think that we are jackasses, that we don't understand economics. We don't understand what's going on. And they're also and our president, as much as he's coming out on a daily basis and speaking to the people in inverted commas, he's using it as a political platform. As far as I'm concerned, he cannot have rallies, so this is his form of rally.
Okay.
So I am sitting back and I'm watching because I don't think the doctors are trying to tell them, look, don't look for a quick fix.
Okay.
But they are not looking past. They're not listening to the doctors. They're not listening to the medical community. They're figuring that this is only going to be for a month, but they're going to have to come up with more $3 trillions each month if this goes on until August or further.
Got it. Wow. This is big.
What is it going to do for the investors? People that have already invested their money, and the stock market is going down every day.
Right. It's just something that is just something that is heartbreaking for you to see. For those whose only means of livelihood is in the stock market, I really wonder if they start losing so much, and if it start really dropping so bad that there's nothing there, I just really wonder what they are going to do, and what is going to happen if this goes more than 1 month. If this goes more than 1 month, and the businesses are still locked down, and the people are still on a lockdown and locked out of their jobs, where is the money gonna come from for them to eat, for them to put gas in their car, for them to do make car notes, pay their mortgage, pay rent? Where are they gonna get the check from? Because the businesses, the restaurant have major and most restaurants have sacked their people. Majority of their workers are gone. So where is the money gonna come from?
Those are the people that I worry about.
Yeah.
Do you see where they are pumping the money? Do you realize what happened? The Senate, the Republicans, they went ahead and they assigned this $3 trillion without the interaction of the Democrats. And then after they did what they had to do, then they sent it to the House for them to look at it. They're saying they don't have time to wait on the House, blah, 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 blah. But what has happened? The same thing that they fear had happened is happening. They allocated it the way they wanted it, and now the House is saying, no, you are giving it to the big businesses, you are giving it to the cruise ship industry, you are giving the majority of it to the airline, you are giving the majority of it to the big businesses, then the small businesses, and then the people. But it is the people that keep these businesses in business.
So it should be given to the way this money should be shared should be the people first, the workers first.
Have it asked backwards.
Okay, so it should be the workers first, the small businesses second, and then since the big businesses can actually survive, so they should be third. But now but now it is, as she's saying that it is the big businesses first, the small businesses second, and the workers last. Because both the big businesses, yeah, both the big businesses and the small businesses, I don't see them willing for the next 6 months to have money to pay their workers. The money is not there. The money is being wiped out at the stock market. And whatever they have left. Is it enough for them to resurrect their various businesses? Are they going to recruit back their workers? How is everything gonna come back together? Shante, look at this for us. Shante, look at this for us. Vivian, jump into this. Victoria, jump into this. This is interesting. Yeah. Where is Shante? Okay.
I'm here. Okay. One thing that really bothers me is, when you look at the people who have to pay rent, that's coming up, or mortgages that are coming up, I don't think that they should just not have to pay their rent for a month. I think that's not enough time. I think there should be something written in the clause within their contract or rewritten in there stating, that under the circumstances that are going on with the crisis, it should be 6 months or longer, or however long this is going to take. They need to put that on hold.
So do you say that businesses, whether small businesses or big businesses, they should have money that they put aside in case of this kind of thing happening? That there should be money that has been kept up to like a year's salary for each staff in case this kind of event happen.
Yes.
Okay.
If the money was not put aside, they should excuse it anyway,
Okay.
until this is over with. That's what I think. In this way, people aren't stressing out about, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to pay my mortgage? I need to pay rent to keep the shop open.
Well, Britain says that they will take care. I think Britain, Germany, they are saying that they will take care of workers' salary for as much as possible. But I'm not sure whether they know that this might linger on for a long time. They don't know. Like 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 um
Don't know.
like Roxy was saying that maybe they are just thinking that this is something of 1 month. This is just something of 1 month, and then everybody will be asked to go back to work. And supposedly they go back to work, and everything is in good standing. No more outbreak. But then they have to start again, whether from the middle or from the scratch, to just get the economy back, to get their jobs back, get the machine started again, get the people back into routine. But then the fear factor is there too. And what about if it breaks out again? And then
That's it. That's it. Because they don't know. They're saying they don't know that it will not come back again.
there you go. There you go.
Another thing too is once they say, okay, there's no more outbreak, the death toll is down. What happens when you step outside your door and you step into that business or whatever? How do we know that virus is not still lingering?
There you go.
How do we know that the virus is going to be completely eliminated? We don't.
Yep.
That's the scary part, because it could be anywhere. It could still be on the postman's mail
Yep.
that's underneath some boxes that he didn't get to deliver.
There you go.
It could be on pens. It could be on anything 6 months from now. How do we know that it's going to be completely cleared up?
So the main thing is, if any country think, including China, that they can use what is happening to make or to assert economic advantage, or Democrat want to use it to say, okay, look at us. We were the one that delivered the package, like the first package that was passed. And then Republicans say, well, it was our president that brought about $1 trillion stuff. And then Democrats say, no, not so fast. Because you're bringing the $1 trillion stuff in order to give it 100% to the big business. We understand. We understand that you want to give business to your friends. And then, yeah.
Trust me, those people are still in the midst of this. Those big businesses are lobbying.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are.
You know. But if I may interject here, I was listening to 60 Minutes yesterday. I don't know how many people were listening to it.
Okay.
The guy this guy that sits with one of the top guys at the Federal Reserve, or he deals with the Federal Reserve, and he was saying, that they can, the banks, people are going into the banks, and people are asking to withdraw their money, big sums of money. People are withdrawing their money, and probably put them in a mattress or in wherever they want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
In a paint skillet or something, and
yeah,
bury it or whatever. But he says right now there seems to be a run on the banks, and if it is that, and if it continues, that the Federal Reserve will have enough money to supply the banks to give the people.
uh-huh.
But when it comes to the banks, I really don't have any sympathy for them, because I think that they should be made to do debt forgiveness for the small businesses, for some of the loans and things like that.
Yeah.
Because they have made their money 1 trillion times over with all the fees and interest that they have
They have profited from.
your credit cards.
Yeah, they profited from it. Yeah.
Why? Because of the deregulation. And then I'm listening and I'm thinking, are these people really in their right mind? You've got people that are sick. You've got people that don't have insurance. You have people that are out of jobs. And yet I am hearing, let's say the governor of my state, he's talking about extending the period to qualify for insurance through April. And I'm thinking, well, if you don't have a job and you don't have insurance, how in God's name are you going to be able to pay for insurance?
Got it.
Yeah. The president, on one hand, he says, oh, everybody, the testing is free. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Testing is free. But yet, and yes, the testing is free. But then when the people have to be admitted to the hospital, trust and believe, when by the time this is over, those people are going to wish that the coronavirus had killed them, because the hospital is going to be sending.
Yeah, the hospital will send the big bills. You better believe it. You better believe it. One question that I want to ask before we leave the issues in the news, in breaking news today, is this. People who tested positive of the coronavirus and it get worse and they have to go to the hospital, should they be the ones paying for their own hospital bills for a sickness that is a global sickness? How did China do it? Did China treat the people for free? How is Europe doing it? So that is another thing, because Bernie Sanders talks about health care for everybody. I think Obama tried to do something to that, but it was not really tidied pretty good. So it backfired. Mitt Romney did that for Massachusetts, but did not want to put out his neck to do it for the rest of the country. I am a capitalist personality. capitalist person, but I also believe that capitalism must have the face of humanity. So there are certain things that I think a citizen of a country should have, or those who have come to find refuge in a country, who come to create wealth and businesses in a country, should be entitled to health care, at least be healthy to create, to produce for the country. Be healthy first. Because if through health you are broken down, how are you even going to be able that because you were sick, you lost all your money was taken by hospital bills? How are you going to be able to produce for your nation? So I think that healthcare be what you get first, then you are able to stay healthy to be somebody that produces for your nation and create wealth for your nation. That's the way I look at it. This is not about giving things out for free. It is giving things out for people so that they can be alive to create instead of being crushed by bills. So, do you think maybe we will visit this again? But it's better that we conclude because we are dealing with the economic factors here. The economic heat. Vivian talks about the HIT. The economy has been hit like a semi truck hitting a tiny little stuff on the road, just tear it to pieces. The coronavirus is like a violent semi truck without brake and will destroy whatever stand on its way. That's what has happened to the economy of the world.
Yeah.
If somebody is sick during these days of coronavirus, should that person pay his own bill or not? If the person doesn't have health insurance, how should this be dealt with? Anne, go ahead. Anne of Brooklyn.
We got some information earlier this week, and that they're telling us that the small companies that have the debit cards, that not to go to the bank. They actually in Bridgeport they started removing the ATM machines because they want you to go to the bank, and they sent all like Rush Company and stuff like that to get rid of those cards because you're not going to be using cash. Probably not going to be using cash anymore. You're going to have to go to the bank and use their card. But those small cards are small companies to get rid of them.
They should get rid of the small companies.
Say that again. Okay. Say that again. I misunderstood. Working to us that they're removing, the ATM machines that they have in the stores and stuff like that. They're removing the ATM machines. You have to go to the bank and use the bank machines to get But also they're telling you that the small like Rush Company that has those debit cards, they tell you now that those are not going to be useful very soon. So it's best to go and put your money in the bank and deal with the bank. They're not going to be taking cash anymore.
Wow.
It's coming to that point. A lot of people don't know that yet.
Okay, let's go back to what. Yeah, let's go back to what we were saying.
Let me interject.
Okay.
Let me interject here real quick. I could see why they're telling people that the ATM machines in businesses would be removed, because if the businesses are shut down, they cannot service the ATM machines.
Got it.
Machines have to be serviced.
Got it.
So I could see why they're saying go to the bank.
Go to the bank.
But the banks are telling you to use the bank's ATM machine or go through the drive-through because and use your ATM card because you know basically you can transfer the virus through the handling of cash.
Got it.
You can, but they're telling you that like stuff like the Rush card. There's a few cards out there now. If those small companies are not going to be existent for too long.
Yeah. All right. So what should happen to somebody who do not have a lot of cash with at home? or a lot of cash in the account in the bank that got the coronavirus and has to be rushed to the hospital, who pays for it? Is it the government who should pay? Or is it the individual that should pay? Or should the hospital be told that whoever come to the hospital because of this problem, that person should be treated for free? How should it be? And how are other countries doing it? That's the next thing that we want to tackle. So I want you all to go and watch the news and look at the news, and in the next episode we'll be looking at who should pay for coronavirus when somebody is checked into the hospital under ventilation, under proper strong medical care until they are able to recover and go back home. Should they come home and shortly 1 or 2 days after that there's a big bill waiting for them? Do you think that is the right thing? What should the president do to eliminate this kind of problem? Because the people have been hit, the ordinary people have been hit from left, right, and center. There is no job. They are not receiving any paycheck yet. There is nothing, not much is in the stores, especially the big stores. They don't really have much coming in because, like some of the stores that I went and interviewed, they are receiving shipment of goods once a month now. The Family Dollars at the other side of the street, they are only receiving, they say they are receiving shipment once a month. The Dollar General say they are receiving once a week. So we've never really been to this territory before, but this is something that is waking people up as to how business is to be done differently and how we should be prepared for events that will just happen suddenly. Event that should just happen so suddenly. How a few months back I have been talking to everybody around the world about being prepared, financially prepared, in case things like this happen. So this is where we want to bring it to an end. In the next episode, we are going to be discussing who should pay when people have the coronavirus. How did China handle it? How is South Korea handling it? How is Italy handling it? Britain and all these other countries. Are the people who didn't ask coronavirus to come and get them, are they the ones who are going to receive 20,000 US dollars as their bill? And how are they going to pay it? Is their company going to pay for this? What about if the health insurance people get broke themselves? So are we?
It serves them right.
Yeah. He says serves them right. Wow, I like that. That sounds, yeah, sound very British. I like that. He says serves them right.
But I don't feel for them.
Okay.
I don't feel for the insurance companies. I don't feel for the banks.
Banks.
You know, even the airline industry. I don't feel for them.
Got it.
They were given the green light to burden people with the seas. They were ruthless
Yep.
with the seas.
Yep.
You know.
Even I thought that when somebody purchases an airline ticket, it contains insurance, it contains your seats, it contains food. That's how it used to be. But nowadays, do you know, even after paying for your air ticket, you are going to pay for your seats, you are going to pay for your carry-on, you are going to pay for your carry-out, you are going to pay for your carry-above, carry-under, you are going to pay for your luggage. You know?
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
You're going to have to listen, Bishop. When this thing gets back on track, you're going to even have to pay to use the bathroom on the aircraft.
I got it. this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad.
But one thing I want to interject here before you go.
Okay.
One thing the gentleman was saying on 60 Minutes, that even the bond market was hit. And the interviewer was saying, you know, but we always knew that the bond market, buying bonds, municipal bonds, and so on and so forth, that they were the safest investment. No, it was, but no longer. The bond market has been hit very hard.
Yep.
So everything has been hit, you know. And you were talking. Remember, you told us about a vision you had about containers, all these containers.
Yeah.
And you're talking about these people, these companies that are saying they're only getting shipments once a month and once a week.
Right.
Well, how do they get their product? The products coming on containers.
Yeah, they are.
And you're not getting the trading right now.
Wow. We are going to deal with that as a separate thing in issues in breaking news, because I think the coronavirus and how the economy of nations are being hit is telling us something, and we are going to look into that as to what is it telling us about how we should rewrite our economy or how we should do business differently. I want to thank you so much for coming to this discussion tonight, and I will see you in next episode. Thank you very much. I want to hear your own opinion. What do you think? What do you think? How is the coronavirus changing the face of the economy? How has it hit your own territory? Tell us your story. Send us your video. Send it to us. idikaimeri2000 Send me your videos, or send me a tweet. Send me a text. 316-512-6944. I'm in the United States. 316-512-6944. Let me know what you think. You know, I want you to chat with us on Facebook. How is the coronavirus? What has it done to the economy? Are we ever gonna really recover? Or is the economy gonna be different after the coronavirus? Is it gonna be different? You know, how are we going to make back all the losses that we've lost in every area, not just in the stock market, the little shops and the big companies? It has affected them. It has almost like ruined them. So how are they gonna stand back again? Tell us what you think. Bye bye. There we go. Mm-hmm. So thank you for coming to this show of issues in breaking news. Thank you very much. Bye bye. And don't forget that I'm your host, Idika Mary.